Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It has been, you might have noticed my absence, and you know, it's just kind of hard to explain why I've been gone. If you follow me on my Instagram account, basically I lost a parent back in March, like March 31st. And it has been definitely, you know, it was not, well, it wasn't expected. It was kind of sudden, and so there was a lot of prepping and planning and logistics, and of course all this and the grief process. So I did attempt to make a few videos and recordings, and some of them, honestly, even though I didn't put them out there, some of them actually landed and resonated with the energies that are currently happening. And then, but on top of that, you know, just as an explanation, not that explanation is necessary, but I like to talk about my spirituality because it lives in me, and I'm largely connected to my spirituality through my body. So what I didn't want to do is give a message for the collective that was you know, skewed toward my own situation. I wanted to make sure I was a channel, a clear and present channel for you all, which is why I put my new sign here. It's actually not a new sign. It belonged to my parent that passed on. I think it was his, but it was it's be here now. So I am going to make sure that I am here now. We are currently in Taurus season, and if you've been following some of the energies and astrology, not only do we have not only do we have the sun in Taurus, but we also are still in the dark moon, the darkness phase of a new moon in Taurus. New moon, and I believe it was a solar eclipse. Yes, new moon solar eclipse. So give me a quick second. I'm going to find the card for the new moon in Taurus, which is right there. And we've also got an eclipse energy here. So I'm going to pull that one out as well. So full moon eclipse, new moon. We've got the North Node in Taurus. It means we're stepping outside of our comfort zone. Cardinal moon. All right, forgive me for this taking so long. I only just thought about it. Okay, here we go. New moon eclipse. All right. So we've got a new moon in Taurus. And of course, I also like to remind you about what new moons mean. And then, of course, a new moon eclipse. And basically, eclipses, whether it's a new moon or a full moon, they kind of act as like supercharged moons. Just kind of going through this to make sure I'm not missing anything. I don't think I'm missing anything. Okay. Yeah. So let's see, we've got that, and I kind of want to check in and see what the manifestation cards also say, even though I kind of think they're probably going to say just about the same thing. You never know. Let's see. Aha, yes, this is important. New moon in Taurus, know your worth. So yes, we'll go ahead and definitely read that. And that is going to guide our weekly reading. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of clear the space here, or at least give it like a resonance. And I think you all can see all of these. Yes. Okay. So both of these are, one is the Moonology Oracle cards and one is the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. All right. So let's remind ourselves again what a new moon is. It means a new start is coming. I'll go ahead and read that. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from universe is that you're starting all over again in some way, be that on a new or better course or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. To attune to the moon, say, I'll see it when I believe it. Additional meanings for this card: a new start is on the way, of course. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well, and forget about the past. So the teaching here is that the new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensely magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. So on top of that, let's look at a new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change and a new start is coming. So let's take a look. New moon. Okay, new moon eclipse. If you want affirmation that you can achieve your dreams and get the desired outcome in the situation you're asking about, then this is it. This is a card of beginnings, and there are powerful energies at work. But be prepared, it could be quite a ride, and events now could even be jarring and uncomfortable. However, any new directions you take will almost always lead somewhere better than where you are at the moment. Whatever is happening now is happening for a reason you'll appreciate later on. A new portal is opening up, and all you have to do is have the courage to forget about the past and move through it. You're being put back on the right path. There is nothing to fear. To attune to the moon, never mind the past. Life evolves every single day. Additional meanings for this card: yes, yes, 1,000 times yes. You're being shunted towards your life purpose. Whatever is happening now is happening for your highest good. This is an important turning point in your life. The teaching. New moon eclipses are among the most exciting astrological events. They herald a complete change of pace. It's as though you're headed in one direction, probably being guided by your ego, and then here comes the divine, the goddess or spirit, to turn you instead to face the direction you actually need to go. Regardless of whether or not there's a new moon eclipse happening when you pull this card, it's a powerful affirmation of positive turnarounds. So yeah, and that's something, I tried to kind of switch up the energy and do a podcast, because around the around I think it was the new moon in Aries. Was it new moon in Aries? Full moon in Aries? I can't remember. I released a like experimental podcast where I was just sitting there and talking about, you know, what I was feeling coming up in my body, what I was sensing. And there was this idea that I was moving on, you know, there's this, and when I say because you, honestly, when I talk about the collective, I'm talking about you and me. So, the feeling here was that I was, you know, I gave the analogy of being on a trail. And if you've ever gone on a hiking trail, you know, you have your supplies with you, you have your map, and you have like an understanding of when you're, at least with the map, you have an understanding of how the path will wind or, you know, go off, you know, basically. And there's also clues on the path too, right? There's something called blazes that kind of show you which trail is what trail, that kind of a thing. And so for me, that in early April, there was this sense that we were still on this path, but up ahead, like further up ahead, and I felt like it was kind of around this eclipse time, up ahead, there was going to be like a crossroads moment. And not only that, not only was there a crossroads, not only were we coming up to like a fork in the road, a fork in the path, right? What we can't see is that someone is building another path as we are approaching that fork. Like, we don't even see that someone is building a whole new trail while we're still on the trail. So if you can imagine showing up and you've got your map and you're all prepared, and you're ready to go the way that you had planned to go, and all of a sudden there's this new trail that seemed to have appeared overnight, and honestly that seems like the right way to go. That might be your direction to go. That's the sense that I got in early April. And so here we are now dealing with, you know, the other thing too that I think about, you know, when I've gone hiking with some friends, and I did have an experience once where we got to a crossroads and we were trying to figure out which way to go, and I was just very sure. I had been on the path before, but I had not been on that pathway for like a long time, so I wasn't 100% sure. And it was kind of like a wow, you know, I'm trying to convince my friend that we should probably go the way that I believe that we need to go, and all of a sudden I just get this pushback of, no, we don't need to go that way, we got to go back the other way. And I was like, I don't think that's right. But I was trying to find that place inside of me that had the words that would convince someone. But I said, you know, internally I said, let's go back. You know, like, what is the harm? I have enough food, I have enough water. Let's go back and see what happens. And so we got back to honestly where we had started. And I said, I was like, you know, there's a bathroom around here. I think I'm going to use the bathroom. And while I was like taking a break, that was the ideal time for the other person to be like, wait a minute, what map are you using? And I'm like, I'm using this map. And we were using two completely different maps. So once we got to that crossroad point, I figured that I knew where we were going, but I did not expect to hit up against, and I'll say it was almost like, you know, if we think about when we approach our own personal crossroads, when we approach that personal crossroads and we discover that there's like a new path, are we going to be able to discern, okay, this is a new pathway, and, you know, also, can I let go of my ego and follow this new pathway that has been created? Can I let go of my ego? And that's something that we take inside of us. We think in, where can we get over that ego moment in order to take the pathway? So, okay, that was a long way around. But I want to go ahead and read this, the new moon in Taurus cards, because not only, there's two modes of manifestation here. There's like two sides of the same coin. While the new moon in Taurus says prosperity lies ahead, the manifestation card says that you have to know your worth. So again, when you come to that crossroads moment, and I honestly feel like the crossroads moment might be when we do the full moon. The full moon is going to be another eclipse, and it's going to be in Scorpio. And I don't know about you all, but it kind of concerns me because of the way my natal chart is set up. So I'm pretty interested in seeing how things are going to go. Okay, I am rambling. Let's go ahead and read this new moon in Taurus card. Okay, so I'm reading this card, Prosperity Lies Ahead. New moon in Taurus. This card will often come up when you're inquiring about a financial matter or when you're doubting your self-worth. The card suggests you can have what you want, including material things, but you must believe in yourself. This comes down to the laws of attraction. Value yourself and others will value you too. You can create abundance. Taurus is associated with luxurious Venus, and this card holds the new moon energy. So now is a good time to make a 12-month financial plan. This card can also signal the start of a new relationship or of sexier times. If you've been wrestling with something for a long time, the new moon in sturdy Taurus is a sign not to give up just yet. Now, of course, the new moon is also a time when you are forgetting about the past. So if it's something that needs to be left in the past, by all means, let it go. Find a way to let it go. In fact, if you find yourself watching too many tarot videos, I highly suggest you check out my Self-Care for Tarot Watchers guide. The link is in the description. Okay, to attune to the moon, get or give a massage. Healthy body, healthy mind. Additional meanings for this card: you will soon be able to afford the thing you're dreaming of. Getting clear on what you value most will help you find peace. Take some time out to pamper yourself. Start a standing order to a savings account, no matter how small. The teaching. We often feel that it's somehow wrong to focus on our finances, but the truth is that money can make life far more comfortable from a physical point of view. Taurus knows this, and the new moon in Taurus is the time to work your magic to create the money you want so you can have the creature comforts you want. Remember, though, that someone else is still wishing for what you already have. Yes. All right. So I feel like this new moon manifestation card is just a little bit more of the same, but I want to check it out because I'm curious. I bought the second deck because I was like, I wonder if there's a difference. But let's go ahead. Let's see, new moon in Taurus. Here we go. Know your worth. You're on the right track, but you need to go steadily. Knowing that you're worthy of your desires is crucial here. Opportunities open up when you believe in yourself. Dig deep and move past negative comments from others. No matter what happened in the past, if you're aiming to manifest something for the good of everyone concerned, you can do it. Excuse me. Good self-esteem will also boost your manifesting powers. So love yourself more. Know your own worth, and others will too. Be true to your values. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, manifesting focus. This card is especially good sign for matters related to property, possessions, sensuality, love, self-belief, and self-worth. Manifesting mindset. Acknowledge and make a list of your best traits. If you find that hard to do, ask a friend to tell you what's great about you. Manifesting tips for boosting self-worth. Call in Archangel Shamuel, who helps you to find anything you need and brings spiritual illumination. Connect to Venus, the planet of love and abundance that guides Taurus. Place a picture of Aphrodite on your altar to draw in Venus energy. Hold this card to your heart chakra and feel Aphrodite's beautiful and loving energy. Your manifestation affirmation is, I deserve to manifest, and then fill in the blanks. So the best time to work your magic is when the moon is in Taurus, which is kind of now. I mean, you can do it still now. It still has the energy. It's pretty powerful eclipse. Or on a Friday, which is Venus's day. And yeah, that's it. Wow. So this is what we're working with. And what I want to do is just kind of hold these to the side here. I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but you know, it helps inform the reading. Know your worth, expect powerful change, and prosperity lies ahead. Now, I want to see where we're going to focus this in the body. And you know what? The reason that I've been doing this, and I know I don't have to explain, but the reason I've been doing this is because my intuition is, like, I can get all kinds of messages in my crown chakra, in my third eye chakra. I can get all kinds of messages, but my intuition is actually in my body, like inside, in like the lower chakras and things like that. I don't know how that works, but it's in my body. I have to feel into my body. And so I also want to encourage you to also feel into your body. So I also want to see where we're going to be focusing, asking Spirit where we should be focusing in our body when we think about prosperity, when we think about Venus, the ruling planet of Taurus, and when we think about manifesting prosperity and, you know, worth, even, because worth is probably definitely in our sacral chakra, right? Okay, well, here we go. First card's out. We've got of course, the root chakra and the solar plexus. All right, so that's where we're going to be focusing our manifestation. We've got cards 17 and 45. Those numbers might be significant to you. 7 plus 1 is 8. 4 plus 5 is 9. This seems like some sort of a spiritual journey that you might also be going on, and some sort of completion into nearing completion of some sort of confident journey. I'm trying to figure out what the word that I'm getting here. Okay, so this recommends some root chakra stones, and then also some yoga poses for the solar plexus. And the solar plexus is where we find our purpose. Okay. Root chakra stones. There can be a few healing stones that can be used to open, balance, and heal the root chakra. Red carnelian, I thought I had it up here. Red carnelian is historically worn for strength and courage. Black tourmaline is used for spiritual grounding. And finally, obsidian, which is a stone of protection. All of these stones can be used for cleansing and balancing the root chakra. Now for the solar plexus, some yoga poses. To warm the body and connect with your fiery energy, try sun salutations. Boat pose is also great for strengthening the abdominal muscles and balancing digestion. Nice. Okay, I'm going to put these cards over here. And let's get into a little bit more of our reading. I've got some new tarot cards here. But I also want to get into, actually, I have my own little oracle cards. Let's see, Spirit, are there any messages in my cards that might help the reading today? Are there any messages in my cards that might help our reading today? The new moon in Taurus and the new moon eclipse. Okay. Spirit, here we go. Perfect. Yes, this might be helpful for you. So I wrote this down. Today is no day to fall apart. Lose your shit tomorrow. Perfect. I love it. I hope it's helpful for you. Okay. All right, so let's keep going. What was on the bottom? Oh, yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay, what was I doing next? I guess we're going to do a reading. Let's see. I want to start off with the... Let's see, what is this? True Heart Intuitive Tarot. Now, I will again say, I feel like I've been saying this in my other videos that I haven't published. This first card down, the first row that I'm going to do, is going to be the row of upright cards, no matter how the cards come out. So all the cards in this first row are going to be upright. I just want to let you know that. And I'm going to ask Spirit to please come into this reading with some guidance for those who are watching and for myself, because I am included in those who are watching. So I hope this is of some benefit for you, this very general reading. And of course, it doesn't have to resonate. And if there are some things that resonate and some things don't, you know, take the things that help, not the ones that exacerbate, you know. Only take what helps. Okay? All right. Great. All right, Spirit, can you give us some guidance for the reading today? Can you give us some guidance for the collective, for the energy for the week of May 1st? The energies for the week of May 1st, please, Spirit. The energies for the week of May 1st. I feel like that wants to come out. Judgment is coming out. Okay. Oop, here we go. And we've got the Queen of Cups. The Princess of Cups. And let's see if Spirit has anything else they want to say or share. Nope. Okay. All right. So this week looks like there is something about an offer of, an emotional offer, an offer of the heart. I say an offer of the heart because, you know, when we think about relationships, it's easy to get caught up in this idea of, you know, when someone says relationships, everyone thinks, oh, love relationship. But this could be any relationship. This could be someone offering a cup of love that maybe is a friend or a family member, or maybe even, honestly, it could be, I have the sense that it could be some sort of unexpected cup of love, that something that you're not expecting. Now, with the Judgment card out here, the first thing that comes out is I feel like this Ace of Cups that is coming through is almost like a saving grace. This is like, oh gosh, it seems as if you have been on a very long journey. I look at this card and I get the sense of, you know, I relate a lot to a lot of like biblical stories, on top of like mythological stories. But here I get the sense of, you know, the 40 days and 40 nights in the desert. Yeah, there's this sense of having wandered through the desert for so long, waiting for a message, waiting for a sign, waiting for some sort of connection with Spirit. And in the Judgment card, this is what comes up. Now, the Judgment card is typically a card of, it's kind of like an invitation to like new values, to a new life, to a new way of being. And that's what I feel is this emotional offer that is coming forward is something that you have been looking for, but maybe never knew that it was what you needed, which was very interesting. It's very interesting to sense that. Now, the Queen of Cups. Now, and I say queen, this could be male or female, and of course, the same thing goes with the Princess of Cups here. Could be male or female energy. Again, it's just energy. But this emotional offer could come through from someone who is matured emotionally, someone who is able to carry and hold emotional truths, emotions, period. This is someone who can, who has matured to that role, and can understand and relate and connect. And it's just one of those things where it's just like they understand you, or even if it's you in this role, you understand someone else and you're able to offer a couple, you understand your own capacity to hold emotion, to hold space, to be compassionate, to be aware, to hold, you are able to hold space for emotion for someone else. And with that though, this Princess of Cups, this is Page of Cups energy, and it's as if either you are holding this space, this Queen of Cups space, and available to connect or to offer someone water in the desert. Basically, that's what I'm getting, is water in the desert. This is someone handing you water in the middle of your desert journey, or you're handing someone else water and you don't even know it, right? Because, and you're able to do that because your cup overfloweth, or their cup overfloweth, right? They have the capacity to give and receive. And then because that Queen of Cups even came in, or you were that Queen of Cups, of course, take it however it resonates. There's this Princess of Cups energy. Now, Princess of Cups is typically like a young, it's like a younger energy. It's someone who is not quite fully developed in the emotions department, but I feel as if this is not so much a person as it is an awakening, either in you or in someone else. I feel this Page of Cups energy is there's this idea of hope. And now the thing with hope that you have to be a little bit careful with, because I'm trying to make sure that I put hope into kind of a little, what's the next step for hope? Like, how do you get from hope to like the next thing? How do you get from hope to evidence, right? And it has to come with some sort of a common understanding. If you are offering your cup to someone, or someone is offering their cup to you, or someone is celebrating love, or when I say love, someone is celebrating relationship, someone is offering relationship, it really comes down to a connection, a bid for connection, and understanding whether or not, if you have offered your cup or somebody has offered their cup to you, that is a bid for connection. And you can either reject them, you can turn them away, you can say, oh no, I'm sorry, not. And of course, don't be nice. If it's not your cup of love, if it's not your cup of emotion that you need, don't be I talk about, not being the good girl anymore, but it's important to not be the good girl. It's important to not be the good girl. If it's not something that you want, don't go for it. If it's not, and again, now I will say the Page of Cups is also, it's typically about some sort of like something tangible coming through. But it's weird because the Queen of Cups was already here. There was already some sort of matured emotion. So it's like, why are we going back to this Page of Cups energy? So that could also be a clue as to where this reading might be going, because I question, there's this kind of like water in the desert. You might have been waiting for this cup of love, cup of emotion, this emotional offer to come in, something to alleviate the dryness of where you've been on your journey, something to alleviate the emotional burden, something to lighten the load a little bit. And so it could be that you're expecting this Queen of Cups energy, but it could still be like Princess of Cups energy, not quite, it's only hopeful and it's not quite real. And, if you're in this Taurus energy and you know to expect powerful change and you know your worth, you know that you deserve more than the Princess of Cups, and you definitely deserve, at the very least, Queen of Cups energy moving into King of Cups, right? You deserve Queen of Cups as your value. So let's clarify this. And I think I'm going to use my Wild Unknown Tarot to clarify this first layer, and we'll expand on the story just a little bit. I know I'm running long, but you know what? It's going to be a long reading. It's a general read. Stick with it or not, you know. I'll put some chapters on it. So part will be the oracle cards, and the rest will be the tarot reading. Okay. All right, Spirit, can you please come into this reading to clarify the messages already sent here for the collective. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thank you so much. Now these I will read in the reverse. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify the Judgment card? Wow, that's too many cards, Spirit. Can you clarify the Judgment card, please? Oh, here we go with the Son of Cups here. There's more cups. There's a lot of cups here in this Taurus energy. It's so weird. And this Taurus new moon energy. So this water in the desert, I feel like it's just, you know, it's really just saying what I just said. You are expecting evidence of the cup, evidence of water. You're in the desert. You need evidence of water. You need something to quench your thirst. And this is what you're, at the very least, honestly, this is at the very least what you're expecting. Not just with the Ace of Cups energy, you're expecting the Knight of Cups. To me, pages are messengers. They say, oh, this thing is coming. But it's like, okay, you know, it's coming, but where is it? The Knight of Cups is who's actually bringing it. Now, this is also, the Knight of Cups is also the most charming one in the deck, in the Cups court setup. So this is the most charming one. You might even be hoping for like really glamorous and high level words. You might be hoping for you know, something. I sense it's like this. You know, this is like a knight on a white horse. Not even just sensing. This is like, you know, you're expecting knight on a white horse kind of energy. And again, this could be with friendship, with a family relationship, and it's just you're looking for some sort of relief in the desert. That's it, a relief in the emotional desert that you've been in. Okay, so can we clarify? Well, all right, clarify the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This seems like I feel as if the offer that comes through, and you know, the offer that comes through that kind of has this Queen of Cups energy actually is actually someone that's trying to come back in from the cold. Someone who, you know, the Five of Pentacles is about structure, and Five is about change, and this is about being outside of a structure. I always look at the Five of Pentacles in reverse as someone is trying to come inside. Someone is trying to come back in from the cold. Someone is trying to righten this wilted rose and hand it to you and say, I'm so sorry. It could be an apology that's coming in. It could be some sort of an apology, and it seems like it's a very mature energy. I want to know about this Princess of Cups energy though, Spirit. What is this saying? Wow. Interesting. Huh. So now this sounds like someone is coming in with an apology, and they want to come back in from the cold, right? They want to be accepted back into the fold. They want to be part of your structure, foundation, home, you know, whatever it is, right? The two cards that came out with to clarify the Princess of Cups is the Son of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups. Now this is interesting because the Son of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles is typically this energy that is coming with an offer, but always very, very slow. So it's almost as if someone is coming in looking all mature and ready to hold the space for you and wanting to apologize. And then, you know, it turns out that it's this actually, no, I don't have as much capacity as I thought I had. But there is this sense that there is an offer that's kind of attached to it. Some sort of I don't know why I want to say someone is saying they want to add to your pentacles, right? And when I feel that, I automatically connected with, you know, there's a job offer here, there's some sort of like prosperity offer. Excuse me. Oh man, I'm so sorry for coughing into the mic. But there's also this Two of Cups, which is this soulmate card. So I feel as if even if the person that is coming in with this apology and this namby-pamby little cup here, this could actually lead you to something that you can actually match energy. You can actually see where you can contribute, not only just with the Ace of Cups, but now at the end here, you've got Two of Cups. So I think this kind of ties into knowing your worth. This Son of Pentacles might be coming in as you kind of like, wait a minute. If you're so focused on coming back into my fold, into my circle here, I see this little circle and I'm just like, you know, Pentacles is a circle. If you're so interested in coming back into my circle here, then there must be some sort of a glow up here that's happening. I say glow up with this Knight of Pentacles. You are realizing you were in the desert and were so desperate. You were ready to take the first offer that came your way. And here you are like, wait a minute. This Queen of Cups is really just a Princess of Cups, because if you're trying to come in here, I must have something of value. And I hate to put it that way, but sometimes it's the wake-up call that people need, is understanding, you know, we've got this, again, this new moon in Taurus, know your worth. You are worth having your energy matched. You are worth having your energy matched with this Two of Cups. This is a lot of times a soulmate card. You are worth having your energy matched on a soul level. That is your worth, right? Let's look at what's on the bottom of the deck here. I'm so right. I'm so right, because look at what's at the bottom of the deck here. We've got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about celebration. This is the marriage card. This is the, you know, I am doing this and I'm committing for life. That's the marriage card. Wow. Nice. Let's see. I kind of want to do like another level of clarification here. Excuse me. Oh, here we go. I have been using my Dream Enchantress Tarot. I think these might be upright, but if they come out in reverse, I'll take it in reverse. Okay, so let's go another layer here. I know I'm going forever. Okay, let's just get I'll just do a quick clarification and expansion. But I really do see here that this is a journey of, you were once in the desert and now you know your worth. You're worth a commitment. You are worth someone joining forces with you, someone actually looking into a future with you. And so if this cup is like downgraded from the Queen of Cups to this Princess of Cups, you're basically saying, it's not show me the money, it's show me the commitment. Show me, you know, show me the love. Show me the effort. Show me the conversation. Show me the trust. Build the trust with me. with me. Match my energy, match my loyalty, match my availability, match my energy, right? Okay, so Spirit, if you would like, could you clarify this reading? Could you clarify this reading with just one card? Just one card. Clarify this reading. Really? I asked for one card. Well, you know what? Spirit gave me some cards. And I'll just spread them out here because they all came out at once. But Spirit is like, yeah, you create this. You manifest this. We've got the Two of Cups again. Two of Cups again is the soulmate card. Match my energy. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is not only match my energy, but I am creating something new, and I'm creating a pattern, right? I'm creating a pattern of pentacles that is going to be successful. So you can get on, or, you know, go take your little cup somewhere else, right? And then the last card is the Magician. This is basically, you know, and I look at the Magician card, and the Magician card to me is all about manifesting. And this is knowing your worth, knowing when someone is actually like real about you and honest with you and trusts you, and again, matches your energy. If they're not matching your energy with this offer, or you're not matching theirs, think about it, right? Think about it. What are you creating? Are you really looking at your pattern of creating in relationship? Because it's the same way we make our money. It's the same way we make our coins. We put effort into it. We put time into it. We show up, right? We have it's not just a system, but it's a level of, I understand how you operate and you understand how I operate. It's matching energy. And that's what this Eight of Pentacles is also saying here. You're matching energy. Now, you want to make sure that you stay. Now, I think this root chakra and the solar plexus are just connected to the know your worth. Be rooted. I mean, you're talking about pentacles here. Know your worth. And the worth starts in the root chakra. That's where your home is in your body. That is where you know yourself and ground yourself. Do some root chakra stones here. And also more, that solar plexus energy is also, that's where your confidence is. That's where your worth is definitely like magnified once you have grounded yourself in your root chakra. Okay. And okay, if anyone has anything else they want to add, you know, please feel free to email me and let me know. I want to do a guidance card here, and we'll get going on our way into our week. All right, Mystical Shaman Oracle. Let's go ahead and get that going. Now these will come out either upright or in the reverse, because they do have upright and reversed meanings. So let's go ahead here. I know I've got this new deck just sitting here and I haven't used it, but I was also like, I don't know, should I use it? But I think I'll use that one. I'll start using that one for the self-care tarot on Fridays, because I'm definitely starting that back up. The self-care tarot, the goal for that one is basically just to not only introduce people to tarot, but also how you can incorporate it like in your own life. All right, Spirit, can we get some guidance for this reading for the collective? Can we get some guidance for this reading for the collective? And if nothing comes out, I'll just pick from the middle. Ooh. These are kind of hard to shuffle. Ah. There we go. We got two out. We got the Tree of Life. Love it. Love it. 8+5. Ooh, and the Coyote. Ooh. Interesting. You know what? It's actually funny because I went for a trail run this morning, and I was so, like, I had my headphones in, I had my house music going, I know. I love listening to the nature sounds of the forest, but sometimes you just need house music. And so, yeah, so I was just running and it was early, but I happened to interrupt a fox. Not even interrupt, because the fox didn't even see me, but it just reminded me of the shamanic dream that I had. I did a video on that, but I just thought it was so interesting. It wasn't a coyote, but the coyote card reminded me of it. Anyway, my ADHD is taking me elsewhere. So let's go ahead and read the Tree of Life and the Coyote as your guidance for this reading. 58. Okay. Tree of Life, the essence. The Tree of Life is a sacred symbol throughout the Americas. Its deep roots reach into the lower world, the unconscious, while its branches reach to the heavens, the source of destiny. To be whole in your life's journey, it is important to have deep roots and high branches. A tall tree with shallow roots falls in the first wind, but a tree with deep roots can weather any storm. The invitation. To find health and balance in your life, reflect on how you dance with your actions. Ooh, I like how that's looking in this Eight of Pentacles card, this patterns, what kind of patterns are successful for us, right? How you dance with your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. If you are too much in your thinking head or in a world of fantasies and daydreamings, connect more with your roots, yes, your root chakra here, and physical body. If you are caught in mechanical doing, again, don't get caught in mechanical doing of the Eight of Pentacles. Really look at what you are intending in your patterns of creating your emotional worth and your self-worth. If you are caught in mechanical doing and you're feeling stuck, not able to imagine a better life for yourself, open yourself to be inspired by the heavens. Let your roots and branches be aligned with your heart's longing. Beautiful. All right, now I'm going to read the Coyote card, 12. Okay, the coyote is the symbol. Oh my gosh. So it is kind of like the fox energy. The coyote is the symbol of the sacred trickster, the one who provides detours for growth and understanding by ensuring that things don't go as planned. The coyote brings the energy of divine deception to set you free from the shackles of that which doesn't serve you. Sometimes it appears that you will get everything you want, only to find that coyote brings you the opposite of what you hoped for. The lessons offered by coyote may at first appear confusing, but they are most sacred and always for your highest good. So if coyote calls to you, this is a time to pay special attention to detours and disappointments, as they are true tests of faith. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused. Again, that desert energy, like lost and wandering in the desert. You know, one of the biggest things that I have been, and I'm sorry, I am interjecting yet again with like a personal energetic note, but if it helps and if it serves, that's where I'm bringing this from. So, where was I? I lost my thought. Come on, Aisha. Yeah, so this idea of being in the desert and this idea of, this coyote energy, and again, it's kind of similar to fox energy. I highly encourage you watch the shamanic dream journey that I did. But basically, you are, what I've been feeling like over the last few weeks is, oddly enough, a disconnect from spirit. But in the disconnecting from spirit, or the disconnect from spirit, I understood that it was on me to create a bridge of faith to get me to connect. I needed to create some sort of bridge to connect. And it was because, shit has happened along the way. The fox has come in and has maybe the fox was, created that new path, or maybe the fox, but it's not the fox's fault. You know what I'm saying? The fox was doing exactly what the fox and the coyote, I say the fox, but it's the coyote. The coyote, the fox, they were just doing what they were meant to do for you, which is really get you into a path of faith, really get you into an understanding of how to connect that bridge of faith. And that was their only duty, was to make sure that you did that. Okay. Okay, I'll read that sentence again. You have set your intentions and turned them over to the Great Spirit, yet you may find yourself lost and confused when it appears you are being led off course, right? Again, desert, off the path, leading to your most cherished dreams and desires. Remember this, Coyote is a sacred trickster and may be leading you into challenges to ensure that you are ready to handle what you've set into motion. Great growth and understanding come to you when Coyote calls your name. And it's so funny. Again, I'm going to connect to the shamanic dream so that you have some understanding of this coyote energy. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and connect to it. But again, that is your reading for the week of May 1st. I'm not really apologetic about the length of it. Take it slowly, digest it over the week. You don't have to watch it in one go. But again, remember, this is, you know, if you're looking for faith and you need kind of a kick in the pants with it, remember, today is no day to fall apart, lose your shit tomorrow. So find a way to have faith today and lose your shit tomorrow, okay? And then again, the next day, wake up and look at this card. Save the losing of your shit until the next day. Okay. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on Friday for the self-care tarot reading, which I'll do with this deck. I have to find the name of the lady that makes these because they're very helpful, and they have a little bit of the meanings on there, which is also one of my goals for self-care tarot, is to introduce people to the tarot. Okay, thank you so much. Bye-bye.